It's me again. Here we go. Okay. So, this is just to let you know what's up. What's up? Let's see what's going on here. We got the axle out. All right, I'm gonna put some implements down. Okay, so what we got to try to do is get that little lock ring out and the nut. So, to do that, isn't this something? Well, we're going to have to do a lot of editing to make this one work. It seems that the video stopped before we got to continue doing any more work. We got the axle out. That's what's in this. We got the lock nut off. You didn't get to see all of that. That was fun too, because the video wasn't running. Yeah, but I got to go to town and get a special nut to get this off. So there we go. That's how I knew. I went to turn it off and it's like, it's already off. Why is it starting? So there you go. Yeah, life and times in the big city. Hey there, it's me again. It's an update, day 27 video update. Repair talkage. Repair talkage, isn't that cool? Yeah. So this might be repair video number 6 for day 27. I got phone call, heater valve guy. Got that all taken care of, got it sent off. Went into O'Reilly's. Guy who was there the other day who said he found it on the internet there. He got the flu. Who knows how long he's going to be off, if he even gets back. This flu is killing people this year. So we're going to have to wait and try that. Went to Napa. They can't get it either. No. So I'm back to not being able to get the heater core. But my heater core looks, it looks good. I've seen heater cores that have leaks. You would see green. You'd see rot. You'd see it. I don't see that on my core. I saw how the heat valve was all rusted and rubber valve was cracked and the screen inside was ripped, and it didn't want to move. So I figured that was your leak. Yeah, all right? That's where the problem was. Because it didn't want to move, he actually broke the handle in the heater controls on the dash because it didn't want to move. It had rusted solid on him. And he probably tried to move it on a winter when it was like 15 degrees, frozen. Okay? So, there we go. What we need to do now is wait till this new heater valve comes back. It'll be brand new, rebuilt of my part with the new O-ring gasket that goes on. I'll bolt it on. I'll hook my 2 hoses to it while it's sitting on the top of the box instead of installing it. And I'll start Johnny. And I'll let Johnny warm up, man, while that's running through it. And if I see any water, then I know the core needs to be fixed. But if I don't see any water, I'm turning it back off, I'm draining it back down, and I'm going to put it in. And that'll be a savings. Heater cores are running about $140 if you can get one, and you ain't getting one, so you ain't seeing the actual price of that one. I'm seeing other ones for other vehicles, is where I'm getting my price range. But the heat valve is going to cost me $122 fixed and shipping return cost. So it's on its way to Southern California, 2-day priority. He'll be working on it. I sent him a $20 tip in cash inside the box. He'll be having a beer while he's working on it. Hopefully he does the job right. Now, back to the back brakes. I got the axle out on one wheel, the driver's side. Obviously, you saw all that. Got the lock nut off. Went to try to get the drum off. The drum won't come off because I got to back the shoe off. The 2 brake shoes and that means I got to back them off so that the drum will slide off. But the drum spins, is loose till it hits the shoe. That tells me right away I got to buy drum. shoes too far into the drum. It's wore down into it. It's probably metal. That's why when I was pulling the emergency brake, there was no brakes at all. Zero zip on the back. Should have stopped. Even with that, I should have been able to, but no. So I would say it's metal, and it's been riding on the metal for a long time because it's into the drum pretty bad. I can tell just by feel. This is going to be a replacement of a drum, possibly 2 drums. I would say he's done 3, maybe 4 brake jobs on the front. You can do 2 front jobs to 1 back because you're using your fronts twice as hard as your back. So that's how it usually works. If he's wore these shoes down into, then he was on his 3rd set of shoes that went out on the front. Probably should have already replaced the back, which means they were already too far gone and he was already going too far, too much weird pressure thing. Be willing to bet you that I see wheel cylinders out in both sides. Could be. I don't know. But there we are. Tomorrow, I'm backing off the drum. I'm pulling it, the shoe's going to pull the drum off, and I'm going to jump onto the other side. And I know I'm not going to have any interruptions on the phone today because they all came in. The VA, trying to get that taken care of again. And Jim Tucker, the guy who repairs these heat valves, he called, got that all done. So now all we got to do is just jump on the passenger side, totally take it apart. The video proves how I can get them apart pretty easy. Once I get it apart, then we'll be down looking at the inside. And once we're to the inside, that's where we know, we already know we're going to repair the shoes, the wheel cylinders. I would really hate to buy 2 drums, but I can get the drums. They are out there. I can buy them brand new. Same drum, 1960 to 1970. I can buy them. Alrighty, kids. Peace. Happiness. It's me again. I'm doing all kinds of weird things here today. I'm still working on the driver's side, the left side. You can see I got a little bit of movement here. But what I've ended up having to do is there's a couple of pins that hold the shoes on with a little spring thing inside, and I cut the pins on both sides, took the brake line loose from the wheel cylinder, took the bolts out of the wheel cylinder, and the reason I'm doing this is because the adjuster wheel, now I mentioned the other day on my update video that I was having a problem getting it to come off because obviously the shoes have wore into the drum. They cut the drum, so now you can't get it to slide off without backing the shoes off, but the adjuster is rusted tight. So this is the only way that I can do this, is wrestle this, wrench on it, after I cut all these things and take things loose, and just keep working on it. I already know that I'm going to need a drum. I already know that I got to replace the seal and the bearings and everything in here because I'm chewing the seal up, but the bearings, if you're going to do the seal, you might as well do the bearings. And as bad as this has been wore, I'll guarantee it's got warm. It's ready to have its service. So, but we did have fluid. That tells me this wheel cylinder was fine. It didn't pop. It just wore down and didn't get to the point of popping. So that's where we are on the driver's side. I still have not made it around to the other side, even though everything was over there waiting for me. This has already been an hour and a half of trying to get with that. So I figured I better update you because, eventually I'll be able to pull it off. It's me, man. I'm at it. But hey, check it out, man. I'm going to take a quickie break here now and shove that CD back in. That little, it doesn't work, but it keeps popping out on its own. What the heck? Whenever you touch it. So I'm going to take a break because nobody's telling me I got to get this done today, tomorrow, next week, And we got rains coming again in the night. So getting one apart would be fine. And I'll bag it up. Wait till the good weather again on the next one, and know that I better see about backing it off before I do anything. I did that on this one. I tried to back it off and it wouldn't do anything, So, but it will come off. Yeah, it will come off. Even I already know that I'm going to have to replace those little pins those little pins come with the spring kit. So I know I'm buying a new spring kit and those pins. So everything in that freaking brake right there are going to be brand new when I get done. Yeah. Touchdown. Johnny B rolling and stopping. Just don't know when though.